Have you ever watched a movie and felt like you've seen that character before? The wise old mentor, the hero leaving their small town, the villain who represents their dark side? That feeling of familiarity isn't a coincidence. It's a storytelling code that goes back thousands of years, and William Shakespeare was a master of it. He was part of a great conversation with ancient Greece and Rome, using two key tools. The first is the classical allusion. Think of it as a cultural shortcut. If a character is described as having an Achilles heel, the author doesn't need to explain their single fatal weakness. The audience already knows the myth. It instantly adds a layer of meaning. The second tool is the archetype. These are the DNA of storytelling, universal characters found in every culture. You know them instantly. The hero, like Hercules or Harry Potter, who goes on a journey. The wise mentor, like Athena or Obi-Wan Kenobi, who offers guidance. The shadow, the villain who often mirrors the hero's inner darkness. And the trickster, like the god Loki or the fairy Puck, who exists to disrupt the status quo. These archetypes often follow a universal plot known as the hero's journey. They depart their ordinary world, face a series of trials where they find allies and confront the shadow, and finally they return home, changed and bearing a prize or wisdom. This is why Shakespeare feels so timeless. He wasn't just writing plays, he was tapping into the foundational code of Western literature. The heroes, mentors, and tricksters on our screens today are the same ones who walked the stage 400 years ago and lived in myths 2,000 years ago. By learning this language, you're not just reading one story, you're hearing the echoes of all of them at once.